You do have time to prioritize your health if you know what you are doing. But through no fault of your own, most don't. And from a study conducted in 2020 on nearly 3,000 participants, the number one barrier to physical activity was time. And in the conversations I'm having on a daily basis, I'd guess that time is coming up 90% of the time at least. It's glaringly obvious that you've been let down. Despite what the Insta influencers will tell you, better physical health doesn't require hours on hours per week to achieve. With these 3 steps I'm about to show you, you will have more energy, more productivity, and more confidence in no time, helping your business and personal life flourish without sacrificing time within either of those areas. Here is how you do it. Step 1, take control of your schedule. Your perceived lack of time comes from a lack of control. Working hours, meetings, networking, all swallow up your time, not to mention family commitments and a social life. But that's because you are letting it. You should be in charge of your schedule. So that's where we're going to start. Take a blank calendar and fill in your time with the following categories: essentials, non-negotiables, and repeatables. Essentials are your sleep and your meal times, the stuff you actually need to do to survive. So get these in first. Next up are your non-negotiables. These can fall into categories of work, family and social life, and your health. Block out time for your most important work tasks when you are most productive. Block out time to spend with your family or friends, but also block out time to focus on your health. How much time you need to allocate for the big health stuff is something that I'm going to touch on in step 3. Now, especially if you're a business owner who controls your working hours, this is a huge step. We want to finish off with repeatable tasks that you need to carry out. It might be networking calls or your weekly food shop, whatever it is that you need to do on a daily or weekly basis. And it's a good place to start adding in some smaller health habits. In particular, adding in a short 5 or 10 minute walk into your day, especially if you sat down a lot, will help a massive amount. Step 2, supercharge productivity. Taking control of your schedule is the perfect way to find gaps in time that you didn't know you had. But if you want to supercharge your time even more, you can create time by being more efficient with your work. One way of doing that is by being healthier. But right now, you are at the start of that journey. So instead, you can create more time with a couple of productivity hacks. The big 2 that I always advocate for are Eat the Frog and the Pomodoro method. Eat the Frog is straightforward. If it was your job to eat a frog every day, eat it first thing in the morning. Essentially, the hardest task that you always procrastinate on, get it done first. Once it's out of the way, you'll find it much easier to focus on your other tasks. The second is the Pomodoro method, and it's all about timing. Set a timer for 25 minutes, and once it's going, work without distraction until the time runs out. At the end, take a 5-minute rest. Repeat 3 times before you take a longer 30-minute rest. And if you really, really want to supercharge your productivity, combine the 2. Do your hardest task first thing and break it down into small, focused efforts with short breaks in between. Now, before I go on to step number 3, I want to tell you about my Health and Wealth Accelerator. It is a short video course walking you through every step that I've covered in this video and more to help you overcome that big time barrier and finally have the time to be more productive, have more energy, and feel more confident every single day. The very best part, it's completely free. If you want access to help you implement all the steps in this video and optimize even more of your health, drop the word time in the comments below. Now, on with the final step. Step 3, maximize your training. Gone are the days of 60 to 90-minute workouts. Gone are the days of 5-session bro splits. You can improve your health in as little as 30 minutes twice per week. The key is structuring your session properly. And here is how you're going to do it. Step 1, go in with a plan, because freestyling is costing you precious time. Know what you are doing before you walk through the door. Step 2, work compound movements. Hit multiple muscle groups by focusing on a compound movement in the following 4 patterns: lower body squat, lower body hinge, upper body push, and upper body pull. Step 3, superset 2 movements. Perform 1 set of 1 movement, for example, lower squat, rest 45 seconds, and then perform 1 set of your second movement, let's say upper pull. Rest 45 seconds again. Repeat that for 3 to 4 sets, because combining the 2 in a superset will save you 40% of your time compared to traditional sets. And step 4, be deliberate with your rest. 45 seconds isn't long, so put your phone away. There is no time to be scrolling. The biggest thing here is that you have to take action. Knowing the steps isn't enough. You need to work through each of them if you truly want to elevate your health in order to bring more income into your business and more fulfillment in your personal life. Now keep an eye out for my video next week, as I'll be going through every mistake I made in my own health and fitness over my 9-year journey. Tune in to find out what they are to make sure you're not making them as well.